Hi friends, this is Susan Smith with StampCreatively, and I am creating with the Fine Art Floral. So I'm going to show you how I did this card. I love this suite. I really like, it's easy to work with. You know, some projects, you kind of go, that's hard, but this one's really easy to work with, and I want to show you. I used a lot of the elements from the suite, and I'm going to show you how I put them together. Okay, so I took Shimmering White. First I took the stamp set and I used this flower, this stem, and then I used the words thinking of you, because that just covers so many things. So that was the ones I used. I used the Flirty Flamingo. I stamped the flower up towards the top. I want it a little bit darker. So because it is photopolymer, I can put mine right back on top. Make it just a little bit darker. Oh yeah, that's what I want. And then I used Pear Pizzazz to add my stem. Perfect. And then I'm going to go back to the Flirty Flamingo to add the Thinking of You down towards the bottom. Okay, so I just added my images to my Shimmering White. I'm going to move these out of the way so I don't get ink on things. I know how I am. I wanted this to look a little bit, the square was fine, but I wanted to round the corners a little bit. So I took this corner rounder, and I love this corner rounder. If you just, it's the Detailed Trio, and if you just push right in the middle, it gives you a perfect corner every time. I've been stamping for a very long time, and excuse me, I've had some corner rounders that I just have not been friends with. Then I took our gold foiled cardstock, I ran it through the painted textured 3D embossing folder, and I'm going to round a couple of those corners too. I think I'm going to do the opposite corners. So I'm going to do this one. Oh, this cardstock is cut 3x4. It's the easiest way to use, to not waste my foil paper. Okay. Now I want to add some of this beautiful, gilded leaf embellishment. Stampin' Up! Shows you we have heat and stick powder that you can use with the fine floral. I'm going to do it just a little bit different. So I'll tell you how I put together my cute little box. So I got this box at like TJ Maxx, Home Good, Marshalls, and it was inexpensive. And before I put my gold leafing in there, I took my embossing buddy and shook it around in there to keep it from kind of like sticking too much. This is how it comes. It comes in a jar like this. Now let me show you how much is in here. So you take the lid off and you can dump it in here. There is so much in a jar. Can you see how much that added to my jar? That's a lot. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I put this on my card, because the heat and stick powder is fantastic, but for my camp and class, I wanted to do a little bit different. So I took my tear tape. We call this terrible tape because someone on stage, when we very first got this, called it terrible tape, and that has stuck because it is terrible tape. Not awful tape, but you can tear it. And so that has just always stuck. I know it's called tear and tape. So I'm going to fold this over, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this down in my gold. And then we have these cool little blending brushes, and I can just use that to take that gold off. It's fantastic. I mean, how easy is that? And it just looks fantastic on the card. There is so much shimmer to it. It looks like gold leafing. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to put my lid back on. Move that out of the way before I sneeze again, and then it's a real problem. Okay, now it's just pretty much some assembly required. I'm going to use my Seal Plus. I'm going to stick this right on here. This is the Designer Series paper. It's beautiful paper, but I want to use this, looks like a messy paint job side. I'm going to put it on my basic white cardstock. Then this is the acetate, Golden Garden Designer Specialty Acetate. It comes in a couple of different patterns. On this card here, I used a different pattern than this one. There's a gold and a silver side. You can pick which side you want to use. Either one of them would be pretty on this. And it's cut 4 by 5 1/4. But what I want to tell you is on the silver side, ta-da, you want to peel this off. If you don't peel this off, you'll be super sad. Because it's just, it doesn't stick as well. I'm going to put some Seal Plus right there in the middle to stick it down. I'm going to put that right there because I know this is going to go on top of it. Beautiful, but not quite finished. This is the ribbon that comes in this whole suite, and it is the Fine Arts ribbon. And it is like a twill that has a gold that goes through it. It's really pretty. And again, I always make my bows with the ribbon attached to the bolt. Then I don't lose any of it. Snip this off. Add it onto the front of this with a glue dot. It's so pretty. I love the texture. Then I wanted to add just a little bit more bling. So I pulled out my gold glitter dots. And I have another package of these somewhere. They're in a safe place, right? We always have a safe place. And I want those in the center of my flower. And then I'm going to put them just around, because I can. There you go, friends. Nice, quick, easy, and lovely. Go this way, Susan. There you go. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I hope to stamp with you again soon. Have a good day. Bye.